Thanks very much, Marianne. Now, if we could please call upon our final artist, Mr. Luke Marston. Coast Salish artist Luke Marston grew up in a family of artists. His parents, Jane and David Marston, are experienced carvers who provided Luke with his introduction to the art and skill of carving. When first carving, Luke sought guidance from Haida-Niska's artist Wayne Young. Luke continued his education with the Coast Salish elder Simon Charlie, from whom he learned about his people's history and traditional stories. In 1999, Luke assisted Charlie with the carving of 4 house posts for a public school in Seattle, Washington. Recently, he worked with Jonathan Henderson and Sean Winnock on a totem pole for the Royal British Columbia Museum's Thunderbird Park. Through his work, Luke wants to preserve his culture and share it with the public. Luke, can we get you to say a few words about the pole, please?
I'd just like to start off by thanking you, everyone here, for coming, as well as thanking the First Peoples Council for taking this project on, and Honorable Stephen Point for bringing this forth, bridging a gap and reconciliation and noticing, bringing that forward to the forefront and making people realize and recognize about this very important cause. When I started thinking about the truth and reconciliation and bridging the gap between Native and non-Native communities and all different communities across Canada, I realized the first thing to do is to achieve this massive goal, there would have to be healing. There would have to be some sort of healing that would have to start out. So when I started the poll, I chose a sniam, a shaman, a healer from our people, and the sniams have spirit guides that they call upon, spirit helpers. On the bottom there's a frog, and on the top an owl. The owl also, to our people, represents death. But I didn't want to mean this in a negative way, I meant this in a positive way. Death of an old way of thinking. Death of the old stereotypes and things of that nature of our people. Also, on the bottom, there's a frog. The sniam seek out a frog to be a spirit guide because the frog has the ability to enter into the spirit world during the winter months. He buries himself into the ground as dying. If the sniam can possess this power, he or she can enter into the spirit world and retrieve souls and bring them back to the person who is sick. This is the medicine that the sniam is using to help us today. On the top, there's a rainbow. The rainbow is a physical representation of a bridge from one nation across to the other, from one community to the other community. And in her hand, she has the medicine of a butterfly. This butterfly represents a new beginning. So at the top, there's the death of the old way. Holding in her hand, she's got a rebirth or a new beginning. And on the back of the pole, if we can just turn it, Steve, just turn the pole. On the back of the pole, there's a mythical character. Within the Coast Salish stories, there was 12 men who fell from the sky. This man on the back, I put up, his name was Stutson. He was within one of the 4 men who fell from the sky. He landed on Stacho, Mount Prevost in Duncan. He lived there, and he went to all the different villages, and people were scared of him because they didn't know if it was his garment that he was wearing, or if he was tattooed all across his body. So Stutson, he left the couch in Valley, and then he entered and he went down into a halal, where he made his home. And the first houses there in Hello had the designs that were said to have been adorned all over his body. They placed it across the houses. And then on the back of the rainbow, there's a double-headed serpent. To our people, the double-headed serpent is facing your fears. To achieve this great goal that we have here of bridging a gap between all different nations, we have to face our fears. Fears of many different things. If we share our culture with people, we have a fear that maybe we might lose something. If we have to bridge a gap between all these communities, there's all these different things that we're going to fear and we have to face. So that's where the double-headed serpent comes in. And yeah, that's it. Okay.
Thank you very much, Luke. That was an excellent explanation of a beautiful piece. Your Honor, and
I just say one more thing.
Sure.
I couldn't go away without publicly thanking the people that helped me make this. My brother, John Marston, can you stand and be recognized? And Gary Peterson, who came down from the other day. Also, thank you, brother. My mother, Jane Marston, and David Marston, and my sister Angela. They also helped me as well.